Música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper todas las que se mueve. Nadie nos pone los pies, a cómo se cae el pie. Nadie nos pone los pies, a cómo se cae el pie. No tiene fuerte, nadie se baila así.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Latin Vibes Radio in La Calle. I am DJ Taiwan, and we have a special guest and a special, well, I'll let her explain it to you. For the folks that are watching, please tell them who you are and who you will be as far as Latin Vibes Radio is concerned going forward.
Am I the guest host?
You are now, you're now a new host, but you were supposed to tell them. No, I'm just kidding. But
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm Genesis, known as HENNY Vela on Instagram. I call myself Henny the Poet because I am a poet.
Okay.
I write poetry.
Awesome.
I make arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
multi-talented poet. Yeah.
Loves cheetahs, as you can see, right?
I love fashion, as you can tell.
So, shout out to Bree. Shout out to Reggie, of course. King Vision. We've had some shifts in hosts. Neil is unable to make it today. She is sick, so get well soon, Neil. Somebody please take her some chicken soup if you can. But yeah, we wish her a speedy recovery. So we reached out to a couple friends of ours, and we found this person right beside me. Very creative, very energetic, and full of charisma. So we asked her to be a part of the show. So going forward, we welcome Genesis, aka Henny the Poet, to the team. So tell the folks a little bit about yourself. I guess your background, where you're from, and where you stay now, where you reside.
Okay. I'll start with my upbringing.
Okay.
I'm from Arlington, Virginia.
Okay. Cool.
I was there until 4th grade.
Okay.
And then I moved to Maryland, I believe, in Largo area.
PG County.
PG County.
Right.
I rep that. What else?
Where are your parents from?
Oh, my mom is from Nicaragua.
Okay.
And my dad is from El Salvador.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome,
so I'm 50-50.
But all Latina. That's dope. Good stuff. So, just what landed you in PG County from Virginia? Because I same thing kind of happened to me. I grew up and lived in Virginia, and then transitioned over to Maryland, where I dated and met my wife. But so I live in Montgomery County now. Parents just looking for different opportunities, or
well, in my situation, my mom experienced a great loss. Like she lost her apartment, her car. So we were dealing with like financial problems. So that caused all of us to move there.
Okay.
You know.
Things got better on the Maryland side versus Virginia, or
repeat that.
You think things got better on the Maryland side than Virginia?
Yes, because in Maryland it's very, how you say, like, diverse.
Oh, it's more diverse in certain areas.
Yeah, I learned a lot, like how to be adaptable. I saw different styles. I learned a lot about their culture, and I embraced it. So,
yeah, shout out to PG County. PG County has kind of a culture of its own. It's funny because no matter where you're from, I guess ethnically or culturally, you land in PG, there's definitely a PG flair that comes, especially if you go to high school. in the area. Speaking of high school, you said you went to 3 different high schools?
3 different high schools.
Okay.
Yes.
What 3 high schools did you go to?
I went to Roosevelt High School.
Okay.
In my freshman year.
Shout out Roosevelt. No. Mm-hmm. Freshman year? How was that experience?
It was great. Like, that was the starting point of how Henny the poet was born.
Okay.
I started writing
poetry at that time?
Yeah, at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I learned a lot about myself. I decided to, to get into fashion, dress up differently, be bold, wear some makeup for the first time ever. Yeah. So
there's something extra special about you that the folks may not know. If you could kind of explain it to them. What did you said it was hard of hearing versus and explain the difference.
I consider myself hard of hearing.
Okay.
Not deaf, because I do feel like I can hear everything like a normal person would.
Mm-hmm.
So plus I'm able to read lips really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm able to deal with any kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm very adaptable.
Good. So for those that are confused as to say hearing impaired versus hard of hearing, the politically correct way and way going forward is hard of hearing, right?
Hard of hearing or deaf.
Or deaf. Okay. Yeah. So it's okay to say deaf.
Yes.
Okay. Good. And this is interesting for the show because this is the first time we have a hard of hearing person with the capability and ability to sign throughout the show. Although your hands will probably get tired trying to try to translate throughout the course of the show. But you said your plan is to go back to the video and kind of highlight some of the things in the
yes, I
discussion,
do plan on,
which is awesome.
Cutting the clips, upload it with closed captions, and just I know I will make a valid points about something, important things that people need to be aware of. So yeah, I'm very passionate about creating accessible for other people like me.
That's awesome. And we feel privileged and honored to have you as a part of the team now. Truthfully, just not. It's funny because people ask me, "What do you know about Latin culture? What do you know about things that are going on?" It's just me being involved, being immersed in it.
Yes.
Which that's half the battle, and a lot of people don't realize that. It's like you open your ears and eyes to things that are going on. Then you're able to understand it, adapt to it, that kind of thing. So first time around, we, like I said, getting the hard of hearing aspect involved in what we got going on, and we love it. It's good stuff. So yeah, we definitely want to see where we can take this to and evolve to with the shows and other stuff we do.
Yes, I'm all about involving the system. Educating other people properly. Help you unlearn something that we normalized that shouldn't be normalized. So yeah, I'm very big on that, and I want to advocate other people the same way I would want my son to do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how old is your son?
My son is 3.
Okay, 3 years old.
He's gonna be 4 in August.
Okay, 4 in August. Oh, next month. Okay.
Yep.
Happy upcoming birthday to your son. What's your son's name?
His name is Jason.
Jason. Okay. Yeah. So, your son is Salvadorian, right?
Yes.
And Nicaraguan. How do you? What's your plan in terms of language and him? Culturally being in tune with everything that's around him.
Oh, one of my priorities is to teach him Spanish.
Okay.
But since I can't speak it very fluently, I can. I was thinking about, for now, I could put YouTube videos of Spanish singing songs like Pio Pio Pio. I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Your son's gonna be singing Bad Bunny songs everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. But no, that I
Like
think that's
Scooby-Doo
good.
Papa.
Right, exactly. Oh, and and Alpha and
Yeah.
no, that's good. I think that's a good start. There's also immersion classes that you can take in school to get
Yeah.
the kids. The problem with those things is it's like always a wait list. The situation with my son is so he had an Argentinian babysitter, so he learned Spanish almost Castilian.
Mm-hmm.
So pollo is pollo, that kind of thing. But as soon as he got out and started going to school, like kindergarten, daycare
Yeah.
stuff, outside of that environment, he forgot all the Spanish. So we were trying to get him in an immersion class for Spanish so he could relearn it
Mm-hmm.
in Montgomery County, but the waiting list is like 300.
300.
Yeah, it's big, and I don't know if you have to know someone in order to get into it, but and your son is growing up in Virginia, right? And
Yes.
okay,
At the moment, yeah.
what is that? Prince William County?
It's in Woodbridge, Virginia.
I think that's Prince William. Do they have a program like that, immersion program or something?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But maybe library may have
Oh
that
yeah,
information.
Something to where you can take
I
classes.
recently went there with my son because I had an idea of, creating memories with him.
Uh-huh.
I did think about, volunteering there. I
Mhm.
could read books, story times, but also educate American Sign Language
Mhm.
to whoever would like to come there.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is your son hard of hearing or?
No, he's hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you teach. He knows sign language.
He does.
Everything. Oh.
Yes.
So
I make sure
he's
of it
bilingual.
because I can't always hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he needs to help me out.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's
make things easier.
Okay. So I'm gonna highlight some things that are going on up and coming in the area, and if you could sign what I'm saying, that'll be dope. So there's a couple concerts coming around the area. The first one is on July 10th. It's a Colombian Festival. It's featuring one of our recent guest hosts. July 10th. Oh, not this one. Sorry. I got the wrong one. Yeah, it's July 10th. Don't go by that. Yeah, it's July 10th. Featuring I Love Bachata Festival, and I Love Bachata, and one of the artists featured is Yuli Chinola. Chinola was our guest host last time.
So she will be performing there.
Yeah, she'll be performing. We don't know what time, but yeah, she'll be performing at the festival. That's this Sunday at Catholic University, I believe. So yeah.
Okay, so the last host that was here before me,
yes,
she will be performing there at
Catholic University.
Exact festival.
Yes. And I think it's an all-day festival at Catholic University.
All day.
You can get your tickets through Tickery.
Tickery. That's how you get tickets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sign up on Tickery.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get tickets for the event.
For the I Love Bachata Festival. Yeah. Excuse me. So there is another one, Colombian Festival. That's the one that I actually pulled down. But that one has several artists coming in, and that's on July 23rd from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I think that's the same time.
23rd from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes, and they usually run about the same time frames.
They run about the same time frame.
Yeah, and there's several artists on that one.
Few artists. Oh wait, music artists. Yes.
Yeah, musicians. Okay. All of these are definitely good groups, large groups that are coming to town. I think I mentioned La Máquina was on one of the K-Pos, a couple other artists. Oh, here it is. So
how many?
There's over 10 artists. So there's Alex Bueno, Hector Acosta, La Máquina, DJ Carolina is there, Sonora, Dinamita.
Few music group.
Yeah,
That'll be
it's
there
all
to
bachata.
perform.
So yeah, if you enjoy bachata, you got a whole day of it.
If you enjoy dancing
Bachata.
bachata,
Yeah.
yes, be there.
And that it is from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and that one's at Catholic University as well.
So what
So
happened 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.?
yes,
Okay.
and maybe we'll be there. I don't know. What are you doing Sunday?
This Sunday?
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe. So yeah, we may have an opportunity to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form. If that's possible, then we can link up.
Yes, I'm down.
You make it happen. So I know you said you're interested in art and you're interested in poetry as well. Um, what style of poetry do you consider your poems? Like some people would consider themselves dark, maybe more natural, maybe just about anything that comes to mind, that kind of thing. Where do you sit in your poetic style?
I would say that think of like a flower.
Mm-hmm.
You water it, it will bloom.
Mm-hmm.
If it get all the things it needs.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to write poetry
Mm-hmm.
because of one of the singer, Aiko, the
Okay.
one that's pregnant with Big Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Janae.
I
Oh.
study her lyrics
Uh-huh.
because she does a lot of poetry, but she sings it.
I hope you didn't study all her lyrics, but
No,
okay.
no.
That's good. So you don't know what I'm
Yeah. So
referencing.
I kind of
But anyway,
adopted it.
I'm talking about the groceries. But anyway, yeah. That's I'm sorry,
Oh
I
Lord.
digress. But it their relationship is interesting how they ended up together because then they break up and then got back together.
Yeah.
And he called her all
Some
kinds of crazy
things
stuff.
require
Time apart.
separation.
Okay.
You know.
So you excuse me. So you understand that part of life to where sometimes you need to kind of break free to
Yes.
figure out what you want and get back.
Yes.
So her lyrics mean a lot to you, or you study a lot of the lyrical
Yes.
things that she brings. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What other artists influence you?
I can't think of one right now, but
Any
she's
Latin
like the
artists?
main focus.
Any Latin artists? Any Latin artists?
Latin artist. Like, can't think of
It could be male, female.
They might be Latin, but I won't. I
you
won't
don't look.
know it.
Yeah, you don't reference it as that. Well, being on the show, you're gonna listen to a whole bunch of different styles of music. So we feature not just like what people would consider the traditional Latin kind of music genres. We also do everything from I like the rock side, alternative side, different
Yes.
stuff like that. Yeah, so I think getting and absorbing that makes you kind of a well-rounded person. And me as a DJ,
Yes.
I love kind of digging and giving people opportunity to hear things that they don't normally hear, which is cool. In terms of, so you like to dance?
I do.
What
love
would
to dance.
be? Do you dance? Have you danced like salsa, bachata, and stuff before? Or?
Salsa? I'm not sure what that looks like.
Really?
I might know how to do it, but I do know how to dance bachata.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you first learn how to dance bachata?
Ooh. I would say when I went to my best friend,
Like a party or
Quince.
something? Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't her party, but it was related to her family.
Uh-huh.
So I just happened to be invited there.
Mhm.
So ever since then, she's very into like banda music.
Mhm.
So
Where is she from?
she's from El Salvador.
Okay.
Yes.
If you were, and so you haven't been out of the States at all?
No.
Okay.
Only like North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
So if you had the opportunity, somebody said, "Hey, we're about to let you go on a trip," where would you pick?
Florida?
No, outside.
But what do you mean? Like outside
Like
the
outside
country?
outside the country.
First thing first would be Nicaragua.
Okay.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Over El Salvador?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel more drawn to that country.
Nicaragua?
Yes.
What makes you more drawn? Because your
Because
mom's
of my
influence?
mom's
Okay.
family. Yes.
So you you connect to your mom's side of the family more so than
Yes.
okay. That's awesome.
Yes.
So in terms of language and in terms of the Spanish language, um were you heavily influenced by your parents speaking Spanish, or you think you just got to a point to where you adapted more English speaking versus Spanish? I always ask this question to folks that kind of grow up, because you were born here. You were born.
Yes, I
Okay.
was.
To folks that basically born in this area and grew up in the local school systems. At what point it's like your mind maybe just makes a decision to decide whether you're going to say, "Oh, I'm bilingual," "Oh, I'm only going to speak Spanish," or "I'm only going to speak English," that kind of thing. Um, what do you think? At what point influenced you to make that decision?
Well, ever since my mom found out that I was hard of hearing, um, she did decided to give me hearing aid.
Okay.
So, and also provide me ASL class.
Okay.
So that was my first
Okay.
language.
At what age was that? Like maybe 5, 6 years old, something like that?
Ooh, I think I was in kindergarten.
Okay.
hmm
Okay. So English kind of was, I won't say forced on you, but that became the language of how to interact with
Yes.
you because
In
of
order for
being
me
hard of hearing.
to communicate with my mom because of my deafness.
Okay.
So
Were there any obstacles because your mom knew English though pretty well, or no?
pretty well. She actually taught herself English by
Okay.
watching TV with closed captions.
That's actually how the majority of people I know learned it.
Really?
Yeah. Which might not all be the best way depending on what you're watching, but no, that's I think the easiest and quickest way to learn. I don't know if it always works the other way. If you're like English speaking and you're trying to learn.
I actually look at every time I look at like Spanish words or signs, I try to pronounce it and I'm always right about it. But
Oh,
then
really?
yes, but I always forget. So I need like I need to interact with Hispanic community more in order for me to memorize it. Yeah.
So in terms of like, how certain words have certain accents to it.
Yes.
Is that difficult when you hear them sometimes to pick it up, or?
Yes. It could be because of their voice. If it's high pitched, I won't be able to catch everything. But if it's a male voice or deep voice, I could hear it very clear.
Okay.
So, but sometimes they roll the R's like that.
Right.
Right. Sometimes I might get the words confused. Yeah.
What if they're yelling in Spanish at you? You just no.
I could kind of get it, but I will read their body language for the
you
most
can kind of
part.
tell.
I'll be
No,
like,
no.
okay, all right.
Yeah, right. No, so with me, so I went to El Salvador recently for about 3 weeks, and for the most part, I did enough to get by speaking Spanish wise, and I for the most part understood what people are saying because um, I didn't carry like conversational Spanish like every single day, but it was enough to get all the basics of stuff, and it was cool. Like I know that if I was there for a longer period of time, I would absorb more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I think all it takes, to be honest with you, is maybe like 4 to 6 weeks to where you can actually start. Like you can wake up speaking it to where it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure that will help you break down the communication barrier.
yeah. I don't have a communication barrier. No, I'm just kidding.
But like in their country like that.
No, you're right. You're
as
right.
an English speaker. Yes.
Yeah. And people know right away. Well, obviously they know because me being a tall black guy in El Salvador. But yeah, they can kind of tell right away if you're native to understand it. I mean, they definitely know like if you're a Salvadorian but grew up in America. They know that right away too.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. So would you take a trip to El Salvador if you had a chance?
Definitely. I would just have to find, a perfect arrangement for me because I don't know my father's side of family that well.
Oh, okay.
I just know my father, and I can go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So see if you can find out where your father is from in El Salvador, like what area.
Can I check my phone?
Oh, you're
I
gonna
can
ask
show
that
it to
quick?
you. Yeah.
Oh, you know the area?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Hopefully, I do have the information.
I can tell you where all the cool people from. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah.
no, it's interesting. Not all countries, I think, people are able to do this to the level that Salvadorians are because Santa Rosa de Lima. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is on the map. I'd have to look, but
Yeah, the map is like a whole bunch of cities.
no, but the map is kind of like you kind of know, like once you're in certain areas, like San Salvador, Alegria, different places like that.
Like San
El
Miguel.
Sitio, yeah, San Miguel, those different places. Then you kind
Yes.
of know, generally speaking, where a majority of the folks come from. But yeah, that's cool. So Nicaragua first before El Salvador.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of Latin culture, how much influence do you think it has in your life today, or how much influence do you want it to have in your, going forward in the things that you want to do in your life?
I feel like there was a huge gap, like some sort of disconnection between me and my Hispanic culture. I grew up going to Hispanic church.
Oh, really?
So I did feel left out at times. And plus, I can't even catch everything. So it would be nice if I had a bilingual interpreter. I had
Like
that
all
in
the like
elementary
20%.
school, but
Oh,
it's
really?
hard to find.
Yeah. That's weird because in Montgomery County, they actually they asked my son if he needed an interpreter in class, which we thought was kind of funny. But I guess the fact of them asking that question was kind of cool. But would it be assigned to one person, or I don't know how that works? But you
Yeah.
had one in school, you said?
Yes. I was lucky to have. He's from Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was very great at signing, and
Mm-hmm.
he would try to teach me Spanish words.
Oh, by signing?
Using ASL.
Oh, wow.
He would try to, take a quiz on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned really quickly because of him. But I had to move out to different state.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you ended up in Maryland.
Yes.
Did we name all the three schools? You went to Roosevelt, I heard. What was that?
Roosevelt, Woodson High School.
Okay.
Which is in Virginia.
Okay.
We kind of bounced back. But eventually I moved back to
near
Maryland.
Lake Braddock, right? Lake Braddock area, Woodson? Fairfax?
No, it's in close to Alexandria area.
Woodson? Okay.
I forgot the name of the city. Oh, Fairfax.
Fairfax.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
The last one I went to Rockville High School.
Oh, you went to Rockville?
Yes.
So out of all the experiences you had in high school, which was the best experience?
Rockville High School.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It really helped me graduate on time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is that a difficult thing for people going into high school these days, to graduate on time?
Well,
and the reason I asked that because I wouldn't want to go to school like nowadays because there's too many other influences and distractions.
Yes.
And things that keep people from concentrating. And then I think a lot of people almost convince school age people that it's not as important. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But what's your take on it? How do you feel?
I already have a goal for my son. I want him to be homeschooled. That way I can still keep my strong influence on him about ASL, my culture, and also witness his growth. So, yeah.
So you want him homeschooled all the way up through high school? Or do you want just in the beginning, before he can?
Maybe for elementary school. Who knows?
Okay, the first couple of years maybe to get him.
Yeah. Or I could put him in different school, like private school or different kind of school that offers flexibility on what he wants to learn. So
that's interesting. I know our goal with our son now is to try to get the immersion done. So during COVID, that opportunity of getting him in the immersion class kind of went away. But hopefully it comes back, since things seem like they're coming back to normal. Yeah, we'll see. I know we've been talking quite a bit, and I want you to rush your hands. I'm gonna take a break right now. What I played earlier was part of the J Balvin live concert from Something in the Water. Some true Latino representation at Something in the Water festival that just happened a couple weeks ago. We're gonna take a quick break. You're tuning in to Latin Vibes Radio. In La Calle, we got Hennessy the Poet sitting in with us from now on till future. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Latin Vibes Radio in La Calle. I am DJ Ty1, sitting beside Henny, the poet, on IG and everywhere else. Event this Thursday. Go Thursdays. This week we got Jody Smooth with Rich Diesel hanging out with us. Salsa classes by the one and only Orlando, and DJ Heavy D, of course, and KC on the mic. So hopefully we see you guys there. Like I said, there is a big festival this Sunday. Chinola will be performing. She's a dope artist. Very, how should I say? You don't know what to expect. I'll say that she's dope, but definitely check her out if you get an opportunity. So Cheetah, what drives you to Cheetah Prince and Cheetah? I think the last time I saw you, you had
I had it on.
Cheetah on. What's up with the cheetah? You just like it?
I'm very drawn to jaguar. Like
jaguars.
Yeah, the animal.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though it's cheetah, but I'm
right,
drawn
same
to that
same
animal
family.
specifically.
I think. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what other fashion styles do you like that you think is different than most?
Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of, experimenting with my style.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, I decided to wear, swimsuits and a dress pants.
Okay.
I was going for like all black look.
Mm-hmm.
So
who's your so who critiques it? Do you like you take a picture and put it on social media and then see what people take, or do you like kind of ask your friends and family?
Honestly, I do everything by myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Individual spirit.
I create
That's good.
I create like my own persona.
Mm-hmm.
Like my own inspo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know
Like
so
creating my own character and put
okay.
it out there.
Okay.
Shapeshift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
So I know you've dabbled in film a little bit. You've done some
Yes.
videos and stuff. Would you like to do more of that in the future?
Collaborative project, yes.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
love to.
So, because I would assume that you're in tune with a lot of different artists around the area and stuff, or you know some of them,
I do
especially knowing
know.
Bree. Shout out to Bree. Right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Um, do you think that you maybe an actress in the future, something like that?
Repeat that.
Would you like want to be an actress in the future?
And actress.
Actress, like
Actress?
yes.
That's a good question. I mean, I never really consider myself natural at it,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I could do it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
With little practice here
Mm-hmm.
and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my deaf community, there's a lot of people that use sign language. They're very great at storytelling.
Right.
So they use a lot of expressions.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they can fool me because they make it seem realistic.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like I have that. I have some natural ability, just need some shiny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That would be crazy if you saw like a hard of hearing like a constant liar. What do you call the people that lie constantly? Yeah, like a habitual liar to where they're always lying. You'd be like, man, stop playing. I can tell in your signs, that you're lying. But
Yeah.
what is it like I forgot what the term is. It's like a hypochondriac is someone that says that they're constantly sick, right? So then a liar, something like that. I forgot. If you know the term, let us know. I'm unsure. I don't know. But constant liar. I'm thinking about that one. So in terms of artistic fashion, you would love more bigger opportunities film wise, right?
Yes.
And opportunities to do videos. Anything else that sparks your interest that you would want to be involved in?
I would like to create my own channel, Henny the
Okay.
Poet channel on
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay. So what would you talk about on that channel?
I would talk about the thing, about my experience,
Okay.
the raw experience. I'm willing to open up about it.
Okay.
So
do you feel that you went through a lot of things in your life that are different from other folks?
yes.
Okay. Not just being hard of hearing, but being just living the life that you did?
Yes.
Okay. Thus far. Okay. Interesting. You could write a book.
Yes. I have something.
Oh, you have some things working
up in my sleeve.
First of all, I knew this because if you're a poet, you probably write down quite a bit, especially on the emotional side, things that you're feeling at the time. Yeah. And that's a lot of times that's all poetry is. It's like a expression of life, put to whatever the poetry pattern is that you put it down. But how about singing and would you can you sing? Can you sing?
Can I sing?
Yeah.
I would love to, but I don't think I can sing.
Okay.
But I have heard I could get like singing coaching,
Okay.
Yeah. I will
Have you
give it
sung
a
in
try.
front? Have you sung in front of your friends and they said no or yeah?
Like,
Never?
what do you mean, sign or sing?
No, sing.
Oh, I'm very like reserved about that.
Can she sing? Uh-oh. Oh. I mean, it's interesting to kind of figure out people that explore all aspects of things that they want to do and accomplish in their life. Obviously, other than just being a Latin Vibes radio host. And I apologize if we're digging deep, but I kind of want to get viewers a sense of who you are and all the things that obviously you bring to the table, but the things that you want to build with us. And we try to express that. For example, we have Neil as our co-host, and Neil does quite a few things. She's a singer, she's an artist as well, and she's the type of person that can she'll see like potato chip bag and then create something out of it. I mean, that's just her.
awesome.
Yeah. How creative she is, and I feel like you're creative too and bring a lot to the table. Me, I just play music. That's about it. But
Don't make
no,
yourself small.
no. I mean, I do other stuff, but I try to keep it on the low because if it fails, then I don't have to say nothing. But um, but no, I think getting, especially from what we're trying to do here, uh, from a King Vision Media perspective, I think having different elements that we bring to the table constantly, we discuss it every Tuesday, and has opportunities for people to collaborate with us as well, and showcase just things in the community that are going on. You know what I mean? Have you ever been a part of any like artistic events or collectives that go around from time to time, maybe showcases that people have been through, whether it be art, poetry, or something like that? Have you ever performed your poetry in front of someone?
Ooh, that's something I wanted to do
Okay.
in the future.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, Busboy and the Poet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind doing like the mic stand,
Okay.
just to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you were to say a number of how many poems that you have, what number? How many poems do you think you have?
I think I
Henny
got
the poet.
above 50
Okay, at least
that
50
is
poems.
finalized in a way, I
Okay.
think. But I do have a lot in draft, like maybe 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need so there's plenty of opportunities for you to get you. I think we're gonna get you up on stage soon at an open mic in the near future. I think it'll be dope. Can you
I'm
handle
down.
it? No, that'll be cool. Maybe put something to some music or something like that. I think it'll be cool. Um, and we, I think, appreciate the artistic expression of folks, like I said, in the area. So I was just talking to a buddy of mine, Raleigh, about some opportunities we're trying to build with, as far as the things that he's doing. So he's a Latin artist, Dominican, but he's on the rock side. And in this area, there's not a lot of people that are in, I won't say into, but it's hard.
Interest.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, there's a lot of folks that are interested to things that are on the surface. You know what I mean? Like, what's the top 40 Latin? Oh, Bad Bunny all day, every day. Like, you know what I mean? So when you kind of talk about different discussions of alternative style of music or different genres of music, it doesn't pull people. And I think RG coined the term district renaissance. It's kind of a a pulse created to see all the things that this area has to offer from a cultural perspective, and just being in the DMV environment. So it's
Some people can be in the future already. They're just setting up a stepping stone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I get what that
It
means.
takes some time to process and involve with that kind of new genre.
Mhm.
So that's what I believe.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you got to not force it, but you got to push it along to where people get it, because it's real. It's
Educate.
funny. Yeah. You got to educate, and then sometimes you gotta wow them to the point to where they didn't expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I didn't know you did this all this time. It's like, stupid. I've been trying to tell you that for the longest. It's just crazy. But no, we definitely hope that we can engage in more opportunities for you to kind of showcase the talent that you have, the talent you possess, and bring to the table. So any way that we can help you do that, let us know. Let us know.
Perfect. I'm excited to show my talent, my skills, my passion. Yeah.
It's half the battle, because you're actually you're chill. You're on the mic. You're not nervous. Are you nervous?
No, not at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
No, it feels natural. Yeah,
Okay.
like this is my destiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, for me, it took some time for me to get used to it.
Really?
hanging out with RG. I think I was able to kind of like, yeah, I don't really talk a lot. Like from a DJ perspective, I don't like talking because I think it's funny when people talk. Like it's almost like a fake hype, especially when you're like the hype man. Like,
Yeah.
get your hands up, all that stuff,
Yeah.
trying to get people. Because then the minute you
That's a
stop,
stereotype, though. If you think
yeah,
about it, because this
kind
is
of,
your personality. You're
right.
letting it shine through.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Pitbull, do you think he's always hyper and always excited? Probably not.
No.
Like before the show, he's probably like, man, let me get this last drink in and get out here and get these people's hands up. Before I
Sometimes
quit.
they channel their like alter ego
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something like
that's
that.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on a alter ego for a minute though, and he made big money out of it. That's for sure. Yeah, no, I feel like that way, especially with, like when you're in a club. If the DJ is like, or whoever's on the mic is like hyping people up, the minute he stops, everybody stops, and that's what I think is funny. Like, why can't people just feel good about the music and dance and be involved in it? But so you said traveling wise, Nicaragua first,
Yes.
El Salvador. Did we name any other places that you would like to go or like to visit?
Mexico.
Okay, what part of Mexico?
I can't name one, but like those popular
All the
tourist
resort
area.
places, like
just to start from there.
Okay.
But I do want to try like museum area. I just don't know like the name of the city or the states.
Would you like? I'm trying to think. Would you go like? What is it? Oh, that's DR. Would you go to DR, Dominican Republic?
Yes, I love DR. I
Yeah.
love them.
Mexico would be like Tijuana, Riviera Maya, Punta Cana is DR, Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know how to dance.
Oh, bachata?
No,
Oh.
punta.
Oh, Punta?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. How do you? I'm gonna put you on the spot. I don't have.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What? Put you on the spot? Okay. Show us the movement in Punta. How do you do it?
Really?
Yeah. Just like you don't have to go crazy, but just like step like 1, 2, and then that's it.
Well, okay.
Okay.
It's almost like whining.
Okay.
Like you.
And it's native. Punta is native too. Wait. Okay.
Kind of like that.
And Punta is native too.
To
what country?
DR, right?
Is it? You're about to
Not
ask me a question.
sure.
I'm gonna search. Hold on.
But I do plan on like researching about different dances because I do want to take it serious.
Punta
So
dance.
I gotta know what I'm doing and what's the history behind it. Yeah.
To what country? Let's see what it says.
Okay, let's see. Oh,
so that's your country. So it's Honduras.
It's in me.
Yeah, Guatemala, Belize, Saint Vincent, Grenadines, and Nicaragua. Also,
look at that.
Oh,
that explains why I feel drawn to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So a lot of so there's a lot of social. We participate in a lot of social dance events too, that don't just feature salsa, bachata, merengue. They also feature other different styles of Afro-Latin influenced music.
Definitely.
Kazumba, different stuff like that. Zouk.
They play a huge role.
Zouk seems similar to Punta. And I don't know if Zouk is very like slow movement, almost like grinding kind of style. Yeah.
Hip movements.
Yeah. And hopefully we have one of the instructors, shout out to Wakanda Dance, featured on one of the events we do on a Thursday. But yeah, they're dope. And it's cool. It's like low key. You can go in, you can learn. Nobody's like looking at you like she don't know what she's doing.
Yeah,
you don't know
it should be like judgment free.
Right. And then you take your shot after you're done because you don't know if you did it
after. What about before?
Oh, before, yeah, take it before and then you take it after. Exactly.
Right.
So
to warm up and then reward yourself.
Right. Exactly.
Good stuff. That's the right way to do it.
So Punta, I gotta try that. I'm not gonna try it, but
wait, what about bachata?
So, all right, do you like traditional bachata dance or do you like sensual bachata dance? Because there's a difference.
Central, is it like really up close?
Yes, it's
And
very up close and very sensual.
intimate.
Yes. Which
Yeah.
one do you prefer?
I mean, that side of bachata I have
Mm.
not done,
Okay.
but I would like to.
Man, we're about to get you out on a Thursday. You're about
Yes.
I'm a so my pal, my buddy, Orlando, if you come out on a Thursday, I'm gonna have him uh teach you. Maybe you can assist him. And he's cool
Hey,
though. Like he's low key. I've seen him teach people that have two left feet and they learn it like that.
I feel like I'm capable of teaching others in a
Okay.
way that they can
Uh-oh.
learn quickly,
Okay.
naturally.
What? So we'll see what you think Orlando can handle it, RG? Okay. He does salsa this week. Like every other week he changes salsa, bachata, that kind of thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, you definitely come out and we can see what you can do.
Yeah,
That's cool. So you say you don't go out a lot, right?
I don't.
Is that by choice or would you like to go out more
I
and
would like to
see
go out
different things?
more. Yeah. I just
Okay.
put everything on pause.
Uh-huh.
Everything that has been going on, me working too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, at this moment, I want to focus on coming out here,
Mm-hmm.
have a new experience,
Mm-hmm.
being on a podcast with you.
Right.
This is a great opportunity, and I know it's like my beginning
Mm-hmm.
of something.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Well, we appreciate you us being a part of that great opportunity.
thank
And I
you.
think we'll continue to build on it for sure. So 2022, we're halfway through the year. Any goals or aspirations that you have for yourself to close the year out? What
Could
would
be
you like to
anything.
anything you would like Henny the poet, aka Genesis, to accomplish before the end of the year? And it can be like high level, like you don't have to go like in detail, just something.
Of course.
like,
First thing first, self-discipline.
Okay.
Um,
Do you feel like you're self-disciplined, or you feel like
I am. I'm
very
in the
self?
middle of the process. Like,
Okay.
for example,
Mm-hmm.
recently, one of my good friend Gabby,
Mm-hmm.
she's a Salvadoran herself.
Okay.
So she gave me an idea to go to the library and get a free card because I live in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to go there and get a card, get a book, and I noticed they had like different books with different knowledge, and it made me think, if I ever own a business, I can get a certain book and take notes from it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's offered for free, why not take advantage?
Yeah, I think so. That's something when we instilled in my son at a young age,
Yeah.
the value of actually going someplace to get free information. And a lot of people I don't think exercise it because you know why, right? Because the phone is 1 second away. So it's just like when we asked the question and RG said, "Oh, go to Google." Google does have the answer, but it's like how detailed do you want to be? And if you want to dig deeper and like you said, go to the library and kind of investigate on your own.
That's why I said,
I think that's good.
I want to homeschool my son.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to my country,
Uh-huh.
both of my countries.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, make sure. That's why I want to.
Before the end of the year? Would you do that before the end of the year? Or no? One country?
Yes.
Oh, both?
Oh, no. Actually, it would have to be next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you would do one before the end of the year? Maybe? One country? Okay. How long would you stay? So if you got a ticket to Nicaragua, how long would you stay?
More than a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You would stay with family?
With family? Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll tell you from personal experience is I'm about to say something crazy, but 3 weeks is my limit. Then I have to go somewhere else.
Maybe because they're very like close knitted family.
No, I'm not saying to. Yeah, I think you get to the point to where it's just like vacation. You know, when you go to vacation, you can't. I don't think you can be in a vacation spot more than 2 weeks at a time in the same spot. Like, have you ever been to a resort?
No.
Okay, if you ever have an opportunity to go to a resort, stay like a week or 2 weeks. Then you'll see yourself over time kind of just, I think your body kind of is like, okay, I had enough. I can't deal with it anymore. So I went to a resort in Mexico. I actually got married in a resort. After the second week, it was like, all right, this is enough of the resort. Let's go. And I don't know if it's because we had the same food, the same animals, the same trees, the same,
Right.
all the stuff around. But I just think mentally your brain gets used to things over time. And
Yeah.
for me, it takes about a week or two, and then I'm just like, I gotta go. What I think is more fun is when you can try different experiences over time. Shout out to Nicarlis, by the way. Nicarlis is our guest host and has been on back and forth. She basically traveled around the world in how many days, RG? Maybe Southeast Asia for like 3 months.
That's awesome.
3 months on a budget, backpack. Stayed at Airbnbs, brothels, not brothels. Did I hostels? Did I just
I
say
would do
that?
that.
Please edit that out. Hostels. That was funny. Hostels for pennies on the dollar, right? And it basically lived well. Like when you saw the videos and the footage, it made you want to go to where she was going. Except
Definitely.
some of the food that she was eating, I probably wouldn't eat it. But huh? Yeah, she ate a cockroach. I didn't know that. Would you eat a cockroach?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat a cockroach. What's the most disgusting thing you ever tried, food wise?
In my opinion, it wasn't the disgustiest. I have ate it's not related to Hispanic dish,
No, it doesn't.
but
Okay.
it was African dish. It had worms in it.
What was it called?
Hmm?
What was it called? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Like what part of Africa was it from?
Congo.
Really? And it had worms in it?
Yeah, like the meaty worms. Yeah. It tastes like very lean, better than beef.
Really?
Yes.
And you thought it was okay?
Yeah. Because my friend, she introduced it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I would like for you to try it. And I said, okay.
Okay.
I honor her culture in a sense by eating it. And I'm very open-minded.
I would honor her, but I would not honor her culture. No, I would honor her culture, but I wouldn't honor that particular food.
I get it.
But I would appreciate the offer on it. What so that's probably the most what people would think was the most extravagant, not extravagant, but most
It could be disgusting to others.
yeah.
I don't blame you. I'm just
No, that's
navigating.
fair. That's fair. What is there any exotic food that you would try that you haven't tried yet?
Any food that is out there.
You'll try anything?
Mostly like plant-based because I know
Okay.
they grow a lot of like plátano.
Are you mainly plant-based or do you eat beef and
yes,
you eat meat?
for the most part.
Okay.
I mean, I do eat chicken here and there. I do eat like stuff that has milk in it, dairy.
Okay.
But I'm not hard on myself on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm trying to think what I wouldn't eat. Have you heard of the durian fruit? Durian. Have you heard of the durian fruit?
Could you show me?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
So the durian fruit is native to Asia, I believe, and it smells disgusting. But supposedly,
it's jackfruit, is it?
No, jackfruit is a little different. I think. I don't think jackfruit has the smell of durian, but
Are you sure? Because it could be a scientific name or.
Yeah, let's look at jackfruit versus. I apologize, guys. We're looking up stuff via Google, which we made. Shout out to Google.
Go to library.
So it's a little different. So this is a native to species of the tree and the fig, mulberry, and breadfruit family. Southern India and Bangladesh, and Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. Jackfruit is not bad because I've actually had it to where it's been a substitute for chicken, and it tastes pretty good.
Or I heard sloppy Joe.
Sloppy. I
but I haven't
probably would
tried.
not
I
try
haven't
that.
tried.
Sloppy Joe.
But speaking of the mic stand
Mhm.
at Busboy
Boys
and
and
the
Poise.
Poet, they did. I don't know if they still do, but they do offer vegan food.
Oh yeah. So
So
I went to Busboy and Poets over the weekend with my wife, and the menu was, they actually have a lot of different options, which was cool. RG, I'm gonna tell you, the catfish at Busboys and Poets is off the chain, with collard greens, tomato based puree on top, delicious. But at Busboys, I'll have to
ooh,
try that next time. Shout out to Busboys and Poets for that. But
I want to go there again.
Oh really?
Soon.
Yeah, no, it's a dope place. I think conceptually, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know, but I like the cultural message that they bring to the table. They're about the community, and I think they've been building kind of this spectrum of all types of cultural influence around the area, which is cool. Music support, like you said, poetry, writers, like all that stuff. It's cool. I like it. I wish I thought of the idea, but anyway. But we are now out of time. For folks that want to find you on social media, where do they look?
They find me on Instagram. Hennessy Bela. HENNESSIBELA.
Awesome.
So
And once again, I'm DJ Taiwan. Thank you for this segment, taking the time out. Latin Vibes Radio in La Calle. Next time, 2 weeks from now, hopefully we'll have Neil back, and we got some extra special guests coming. So until next time, happy Taco Tuesday. Enjoy yourself, and see you Thursday. If we don't see you Thursday, we'll see you the Tuesday after next. Ciao. See you next time.